Good evening everybody, this is Eric from AD Racing Central. We are live with another playthrough of the Wipeout HD campaign in Wipeout Omega Collection. Well, I didn't announce stream on community post this week because I wasn't sure I was going to make it because of sick kids. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what we got ahead of us, which is about an hour or so of live streamed single player session through the Wipeout HD campaign. We're gonna check momentarily where we are in the campaign. I'm just going to go into Wipeout YouTube Studio. And there was here. Yeah, to you too, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see. I need to put the link to my Discord in the description. That is very important. Let's turn that setting on. Let's go into the details and let's put the link to my Discord here in the description. And let's save it. Alright. Oh, Finnair is here. Hello. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I know. Oh, Name's here. AD Racing Central, sponsored by Who's. Yeah, we promised not to talk about motorcycle. And thank you so much, Nadium, for that that beautiful KTM/ADRC livery you made for Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. That looked pretty awesome. Thank you so much for going through the trouble. I need to capture the screen and make a post about it. Alright. We are soon ready to go here. Alright, let's see here. Did I miss anyone? No. No comments missed yet. Oh, Naomi, you are very welcome. Yeah, thanks again. Alright, in the HT campaign we have 33 out of 87 gold medals. I know you guys have been talking about in my Discord server about playing with me again on the live stream because it was so much fun last time and I had so much fun playing with you guys as well. But today was a busy day and was a busy week to say the least. So I figured I just had time for about an hour of single player session this time. But don't worry, we're gonna play together again, I promise. That a little bit closer here. There we go. Alright, okay, we are done with Vertigo. Event 5 out of 8. Head Rush. Okay, here we have nothing. Okay, let's start off with some action in a single race. I'm going to keep playing EGX this time.
EGX.
This ship is growing on me a bit. I found the ship, maybe I'll talk about the ships later and compare the stats, but I've always found this ship lacking a bit. Oh, we have a VR ship here. Right. Don't want to miss the boost start. Yeah, I found before that EGX is lacking a bit because it's just average at everything or below average it feels like, and also the hidden stats is not working to its favor either. And we are talking about ground grip, which is more or less the only essential hidden stat.
Rockets.
I'm using the turbo here. I'm sure there are better spots. I know there are better spots, but I think in a single race you usually earn the most of using them in the first good spot rather than have to wait for the optimal spot. No, not fast enough to make the barrel roll there. Okay, 5th place. That is not good enough. Yeah, I might as well activate the shield.
Final lap. Rockets.
Okay. Where did that rocket come? Oh, crap. Okay, we have a turbo. I don't think the turbo is gonna save me. But a barrel roll might. But it was no, I don't use the autopilot. Yeah, it was a little
complete.
too little too late.
Silver medal awarded.
I feel that we can try it once again. EJX keeps the corner okay, better than I expected. Yeah, it is a bit slippery in the corners. But all the wall bumps I did there in that last race, it's yeah, I'm not blaming anyone but me. I should know this track by now. We're not on a fast speed class either. But there's always the factor of having other opponents annoying you. Oh, he's snatched.
Missile. Mines.
Okay, we're off to a bad start. That's back there was a spot for a barrel roll, but it's hard to do when you're on this slower speed class.
Mines.
Oh, I think that Mirage took a set of mines. I got robbed of the weapon pad again. Nope, a barrel is not happening. Okay, one more lap and we're in 5th place. But we have gained about a second since the last checkpoint. And the turbo could change anything here. Took the wrong racing line there in the corner.
Mines.
And took some mines.
Energy critical.
That
Missile.
Mirage eating some mines this race.
Cannon.
No,
Contender
but there's the...
eliminated. Mines. Race complete.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Oh, sorry, not reversal. Return to grid. We do the same race again. Let's see if we can pick... On this slow speed class, I think that it's handleable by the faster ships. Also, does anyone else feel like the Gotech 45 engine noise sounds like there's a major problem it's about to blow up? You know what? We'll check that out the next race. And I'll see if I can judge on that topic. In case you're wondering why I'm not using the Fury ships, it's because I want to see if I can complete the entire campaign on Elite difficulty without using the Fury ships. Which I have done before on my main account. This is just a sort of a guest account on my PS4. Not PS4, PS5. Which I created to be able to do the Wipeout 2048 campaign from beginning to end, which I have already did in the live stream series, and now we're on to Wipeout HD. But to be honest, I didn't make elite passes on all the events in Wipeout 2048. For example, I didn't get the A+ challenges, for example. Ah,
Missile. Mines.
I landed on a freaking bomb. Okay. And Icarus is quite a fragile ship. Oh man, I think maybe I would have gone to the top spot if it wasn't for that. There went to the corner on the inside, which is optimal. Oh, we got another turbo. Some may call me lucky, but I think it's sort of evens out because I already got like 2 turbos, but also been hit by 2 bombs. And now I need some shield energy.
Race
and there we go.
complete.
Nice.
Gold medal awarded.
Oh, Banshee's here. Hello, Banshee. And good evening. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I would like a word on the Gotech engine noise for sure. You know what? You had a time trial there. I guess Gotech 45 isn't the best ship for a time trial, but we'll see. if we can do it. It's on flash speed class. Okay, so now we're gonna listen to the engine sound of Goteka 45. And we are going to judge if it sounds like there's a major problem and it's about to blow up.
Goteki 45.
Icar is such a fragile ship and bounces like a pinball. Yeah, maybe so. I mean, the weight is about, after examining the hidden stats, the weight or the collision detection for that matter either is not something that should differ between the ships. So I guess that Icarus shouldn't bounce any more than the other ship does. But the hidden stats of Wipeout that I have made a video about, it's yeah, it's funny because some players can swear that there's a difference when the stat says that no one should exist. I did not use my turbo on a good spot. Maybe I should just use it here. Or maybe here. And I can take advantage of those little speed pads back there. I'm not entirely sure. I guess you could think I should know about this stuff. You sort of like the optimal turbo spots, because I have a channel about anti-gravity racing games. But the thing is, I'm not really a fan of speed running. I activated, I think I scraped the wall. I didn't get enough height, so I couldn't use a barrel roll. Okay, I forgot to listen to the engine sound. I see what you mean. It's like this sound. Yeah, I completely get what you say here.
Final lap.
Pitching up a bit, but I do miss those speed pads. Maybe this is the better spot. You know, we miss like one speed pad instead of 3. Okay, 10 seconds for the goal. 2, 1.
Session complete. Gold
Let's see,
medal
was it
awarded.
0.1 second? Yeah, I think it was something like that. 1400ths of a second. Alright. Goteka 45 delivered. And yes, it does sound like the engine is about to fall apart. I really like how the engine noises are different for all the ships. Good save, yeah, maybe so. Gotta take the luck where you can get it. Yeah, I know what you're referring to there. There's such a delay on the comments here. Hidden stats are so meh, everything should be visible. Yeah, maybe so, but that would be a lot of stats. But considering how similar all the stats are for the ships in Wipeout, everything quorum could more or less be visible. I mean, the only stat among all the hidden stats, like hitboxes and weight distribution and gravity effect and all that, the only one stat that actually is different, that's of any significant value, is ground grip, which is essentially how well your ship tucks to the ground. So they could essentially just add a 5th stat that's called grip, and everything would be fine. Good God, that was tight. Yep, it was. Alright, moving on here. Let's not... A speed lap on Sol 2. Yeah, I might as well do it on Sol 2. So a speed lap, we're going... Let's... you know what? Let's go with
Goteki
Goteka 45
45.
again. I love the Phisar sound. Yeah, see if we can make a race with Phisar later. So we recently passed 1400 subscribers on channel. Thank you so much for the support. That is pretty awesome. It has taken a while, but I'm quite happy with how far the channel has come, considering... I don't know why I used the turbo there. Considering how my life is in general with everything that has happened Okay,
Bronze
bronze medal.
medal. New lap record.
Maybe there, who knows? In case you don't know, the best spot to use the turbo on are spots where you get enough height so that you are able to make a barrel roll. This is on flash speed class, so it's quite slow, so you can't make barrel rolls on the usual spots. Let's see, gold, no gold.
Silver medal.
But it was
New
close.
lap record.
So maybe use the turbo on another spot. Some side shifting to catch the speed pad. I missed the barrel there, but I'm still quite close to myself. So maybe that is a better spot. Yeah, this is probably quite doable with Icarus, but I'm gonna keep trying at least these till the end of this event with Protect 45. I think you get like seven laps. A little bit of a wall scrape there that might have done the difference. Or maybe I should try it up here on the hill. Right, I just gonna say I'm ahead of myself, which I'm, oh yeah, look, I'm a bit ahead of myself. I think that the other myself did the speed pad there. Oh, barely scraping away. I can't get the barrel there even if I pitch up. Ah, something with my inputs there, the barrel doesn't come up. Okay, one more try. Then it's back to Icarus. Alright. I caught up to myself. Just need to make this corner.
Session complete. Silver medal awarded.
So what was my time? 28.68 and 28.50 was the goal. Okay. We are not giving up.
Icarus.
Oh dang, channel got big. Yeah. I guess 1400 subscribers is nothing to be ashamed of. Banshee says, I want a real weight set in the next Wipeout, like in Mario Kart, so Oricom tracking the Piranha would be benefit so much. Yeah, for example, like how much they flinch when hit and stuff like that. That will make those teams that you mentioned much more usable. I'm proud of it and of you, dude. Ah, thank you so much, Nadium. With the Steam Deck, you can now do Wipeout Pure and Pulse videos. Yes, I can. I haven't. It's something with the hardware. The emulator I'm using, it hasn't got built-in functions for. Yeah, essentially, when I plug in headphones or HDMI or an HDMI cable, the console just doesn't register, which means I can't use my capture card, for example.
Bronze medal.
But I will examine how to solve this problem. I'm sure there's a solution, and then I can definitely make videos about Wipeout Pure and Pulse. Games that I have played. Ah, I missed the barrel there. I went, in case you don't know, Wipeout Pure and Pulse are the PSP games. Yeah, there we go. Quite a big difference with a faster ship. Wipeout Pure and Pulse are the PSP Wipeout games, where Wipeout Pure was the first one, and then came Pulse. And I actually played Pulse before, and that was the first game to unlock this grid campaign that is used in the Wipeout Omega Collection, for example. So moving back from Pulse to Pure wasn't all that of a great experience from a single player perspective. But I didn't put in enough time to, you know, compare how the game feels and handles and all that. So that might be some differences why people would prefer one over the other. Okay. What was it? The time trial. Okay, let's see here. Let's go with one of my favorites, Harimau. Congrats on the 1400. Yeah, thank you so much. Banshee says, I played more Pulse, but I love Pure so much. Yeah, it's hard to beat nostalgia, I guess. Or maybe you prefer Pure over Pulse. I mean, that's perfectly fine as well. So now we have a time trial. Now it's not the speed lap. Now I actually have to run the whole course. And now we are on a faster speed class. Let's see if we can make it. I mean, it's a bit more forgiving on the speed, on the time trial. That would obviously not. I think it's the right spot to use the turbo, but it's not the right way to use the turbo. Here I get another try. So the trick is to do the barrel roll and activate it a bit earlier. I took a chance of that pole being just a model without a hitbox, but I was wrong. I think there was a bunch of stuff like this that happened on the last live stream as well. There we go. Just barely missed those two speed pads there, which is a bit of a shame. Hitting speed pads definitely adds up.
Perfect lap.
And now I just need to do that whole thing 3 more times. And that was a perfect lap, which is of course good, but a perfect lap doesn't mean a fast lap. Famous last words from Hellfire WC. Famous last word. Do you have to die to have your famous last word? I'm not sure. I have no reason to believe that he's not still alive, but I think it's been a good amount of time before he made a video. Which is fine, that dude has left his legacy on the Wipeout community, without a doubt. Yeah, the barrel thing is I mean, some of these mechanics that we take for granted, I mean, some person, somewhere, sometime, actually came up with the idea and went into the board meeting and said, I have an idea. It's called barrel rolling. It works like this. And that one mechanic can make like a huge difference. Where are you gonna get the gold?
Session complete.
Yeah, Harimau
Gold medal
rarely
awarded.
disappoints. Let's see what I missed here. Pure is great and feels like, but it just feels like HD to me, says Gwendy Bullocks. I found Pulse harder than Pure. That may be true, but I love both. Pure is pretty unforgiving. When you lose the momentum, you lose much. Okay, so there's obviously some intricate difference between the two games. Uber planted. Oh, yeah, I got definitely Uber planted. Hey Eric and chat. Hello Echo. Thank you for being here. Hi Jake. Hi Echo. Oh yay, Double Jake is here. Sorry, Jake. I didn't see that you who posted a comment about Uber planted. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. Let's see, we've been playing for around 20. Alright, we got some more races to go. I will be streaming for about an hour tonight. It was a busy week and day. That's about all about I have in me now. So this is a tournament, so I'm gonna pick the last. Let's see if maybe we can complete this whole thing. Speed lap on Venom, so let's pick a fast ship now. Let's do Piranha this time. Some say that... Where is Piranha? There it is.
Piranha.
Some say that Icarus is a much more suited ship for speed laps and time trials and so on. But the great player Kid 8 would beg to differ. It's such a joy to watch him fly with the Piranha. And I talk about this like every live stream, but having a slow handling, it looks detrimental on paper, but it doesn't really have to be, because it can make your turning more exact. Slower, yes, but it also reduces the chances of you yanking back and forth when you land, or sorry, when you exit the corner, quite a bit. I'm pretty sure that's the spot. And now we got a flying start, so let's see if I can use the turbo in the same place, and if we then just can hit the 2 barrels here over these little bumps in the tunnels, I think we should be good. Tad wall scraping there, and now we need to use this. Okay, that was a silver medal. Okay, maybe we have reached a spot where you need to use the double barrel roll technique. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna get it this time, so I might as well do that. And I don't know if it's called the double barrel roll. It's definitely does called the double barrel roll technique. It would be called the double turbo technique, if anything. And that means that each lap on a speed up or time trial, you get a turbo. So the trick is to use your turbo right before the finish line, and you can benefit from the speed of that turbo while still getting another turbo for the next lap. I'm sure a lot of you viewers know about this. A lot of you are seasoned Wipeout players, but I'm telling it anyway. My goal with our channel is to introduce more people to enter gravity racing games, so I'm hoping that there are people logging in every now and then who don't know anything about the game I play. And there we go with the gold medal. Nice.
Session complete.
Oh, I got mystery here. Thank you so much for being here. I feel like Piranha has a massive turning circle. You would be right, Finn. It has a massive turning circle. And that might not suit most players, but once you get the grips with it, I definitely don't hate it as much as I did before. I did a video called What Happened to Piranha, where I did play a lot of Piranha in Wipeout HD and Fury, and the ship really grew on me during the time I made that video. If you try Piranha, well, either you are a grandmaster or insane. Yeah, maybe so. 5 of beginner ship, the handling is too direct and you hit more walls. Yeah, exactly. That is, I was getting that. That is why Vanuber is a ship that looks like it's beginner friendly and balanced, but it's really not. It's super twitchy with a high handling compared with a high speed. Big brain Wipeout. Asaga and Harem are the best ships for beginners. Yeah, might be true actually. Oh, thank you so much, Adeb. Thank you. Say nice lap, well played. Oh, Nitro Boost is here. I think you want to mention Aegis Systems, I guess. Because I know you're an Aegis Systems fanboy. Oh, we have a zone here. Okay, if I'm gonna make all this, we might as well get into it. Speed lap, time trial. Okay, let's get into the zone. Let's build up some loyalty with a ship I have no loyalty for, like Triakis. Almost got my life sucked out of my little Chilean cocoon. Nitro Boost jump scare. I say problem with Vanuber, too twitchy. Yeah, that's a good point. And a serious Ikateki 45 got called out for that. Yeah, but I think that was Hellfire's go-to ship for at least for single races. But by the end of the day, of course you should use the ship that you want to. I guess that Wipeout would be mainly a single player game for most people, so it doesn't make any sense not to use the ship that you have the most fun with. But I think it was one of the things I mentioned in my things I want to see in the new Wipeout game. I mean, like ship variants, sort of like it's in Wipeout 2048. It's also in a game called Flashout 3 that I've mentioned a couple times in my videos. That is a game where you unlock new teams, but once you unlock a team, you have sort of different variants between them. And that's the different variants look very similar, but it's tweaked the stats slightly between them.
Zone 5, clear.
So a ship that is, for example, more speed focused has a more balanced version. And that is sort of what is the case with Wipeout 2048. Like, for example, where Piranha has high speed and low handling, but Piranha agility sort of cancels all that out, because if the Piranha's main gimmick is high speed, low agility, and the agility ship's main gimmick is high agility and low speed, so they sort of cancel out each other, which makes the Piranha agility a very balanced ship in Wipeout 2048. A ship that I see people use every now and then in single races, for example, because the
Zone
agility
10,
ship
clear.
is better on the weapon front. They have 2 rockets instead of 1 rocket and so on. I didn't even check the zone level here. I think the zone events in the HD and Fury campaigns are relatively easy compared to the Wipeout 2048 campaign, where they are quite hard. I try to refrain myself from saying that things are easy when I play video games, but there might be a viewer who watch me call something easy, but they don't think it's easy, and then they feel bad and worthless because they think that something that is allegedly easy is hard. It's sort of the same principle when you work as a teacher.
Clear.
You try to refrain as much as possible saying that this test on this next Tuesday is super easy. Like an average talented monkey could complete this test, it's no problem. And then the student don't complete the test, and imagine how they feel.
Silver medal awarded.
We are already on silver and we are at full health. I think if I want to complete all this whole event before my time runs out at 10 PM,
Clear.
I might need to destroy myself. But we're gonna get the gold medal first, of course. Ah! There was a good example of me using the air brakes too much. I tend to do it all the time. That is sort of one of the skills I'm trying to improve right now. Not using the air brakes when I don't need to. Because if you going too hard into a corner, it's very easy to slam the wall before a corner, or you overcompensate with some air braking back and forth when you exit the corner to set the ship straight again. Which, of course, is not good for your lap
Gold
times.
medal awarded.
Alright, we have a gold medal. Okay. Destroy myself. Need to complete all other
Zone 25,
events.
Clear.
I know that this is a very anticlimactic way of finishing a zone event, but I just don't
Energy critical.
find it extremely enjoyable to ride the whole thing out. Oh, it's Honest Fork here. Or someone just said hello. Finnair says hi, Honest Fork. Maybe you're referring to something else. I missed a couple of comments. Oh, Fork is here. Oh, the Honest Fork is here. Hello. Thank you for being here. Yes, new level of tax needed for teaching. Piranha Fighters is out there if you want to fly a brick. Yeah, sure. Yeah, the thing is, there are no official hidden stats for Wipeout 2048, which is a bit hard to know if there is a difference there, because in Wipeout HD, where they're playing right now, there is allegedly no difference between
Assegai.
the weight and so on, and yeah, most things really. So I'm dying to know if that there actually is a difference between like weight and weight distribution in Wipeout 2048. I want to ship with a bit more handling now because alright, let's just restart it. I think that was a good example of me overcompensating with the air brakes again. There we go. Oh, much more straight flying this time. Mr. Speed. Out there. How to hit those two that are slightly not following the racing line. Oh, that was not good. I might as well use the turbo there, because I have no idea where to use the turbo on this track. Seriously, when is a good spot to use the turbo here? Yeah, I'm doing on the home stretch again. The little double bump there is quite tricky. I mean, it's very dependent on how you pitch and so on to get a nice flow over them without bumping into the ground. Flew a bit too high there. I want to hit the speed pads now.
Final lap.
According to the time, we should be able to make it. I think it was 1:58 in total, and oh, I choked on the speed pad. Yeah, flew a bit too high there. You want to avoid staying in the air as much as possible.
Session
Yeah, that was
complete.
no problem. It was a couple of seconds left.
Gold medal awarded.
And meanwhile, the guys who choose the ship space and the lore. Yeah. Yeah, good point there. Using air brakes too much is a tough habit to break because of how comfy it feels. Instead of air braking, get into the habit of side shifting more, and you might find it easier to brake. Yeah, that's a good point. That's yeah, the honest fork. That's some really solid advice. I think it's advice that I have given to my viewers in my tips videos. Because using that's sort of what I'm trying to do now. Not air brake so much and use. Okay, let's see if we can do it with Pfizer this time.
Pfizer.
Not using air brakes too much and using side shifting more. The Transcendence Paragon is among us. Yeah. Yep, he is. So we have just verified that Pfizer is just a beginner ship on paper. High handling seems like something that beginner will want, but many of us agreed that it can be too much handling as well.
New lap record.
But maybe I can overtake these guys on the inside because of my high handling stat.
Plasma cannon.
Oh, no,
Plasma
not hit
energy
by the
critical.
plasma, for the love of...
Bomb. Cannon.
Oh, sorry, I need to pause the game for a while. Alright, my friends, it would seem like the stream would come to an abrupt end because I have 2 sick kids at home They usually sleep now when they are not sick, but now they are both awake, which is what my wife just came in made me aware of. She very rarely disturbs my streams because you know how important they are for my channel, but now she did, and that means it's something important. So it's important to set your priorities straight, so unfortunately I'm going to have to leave you guys with a 40-minute stream.
Final lap.
I'm so sorry about that, but it's what happens. Hopefully they are healthy next week.
My
Yeah, and actually I have to leave you guys relatively immediately. Yeah, I'm so sorry, but that's just life as a parent YouTuber, unfortunately. I just, of course, want to mention that I'm grateful for you being here. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. Thank you for keeping the discussion going, and thank you for all the tips about the game as well. I will see you all in the next video. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.